Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you guys are my hardcore figures, you must be knowing that I am a big fan of food. I love eating. I'm a foodie. Whenever I travel to one place, I would love to eat their street food, try the local cuisine. I think this is the best way that you can connect with the people, connect with the culture, and really enjoy the food themselves, because I love eating. I can put anything in my mouth. I think there's not a problem, right? So so let's say today it's top 10 Indian street food in Meghalaya. Why I'm doing focusing on Meghalaya, it's because also I saw a lot of comments from my viewers, and you guys are so sweet. You guys give me a lot of support, a lot of sweet comments, and especially from the northeastern region. You guys are saying that, okay, please react to Mizoram, Meghalaya. So I was like, okay, let me do something on Meghalaya, because last time there's a reaction video. I really love the place in Meghalaya. And I think to further dip down into the culture, I need to know about the food. It must be so different from the kind of street food usually I take in North India and also South India, because I love being in the street and have pani puri. I don't mind. I can have a cup of chai, and then I like to go to those small store dhaba and have biryani. I love all those food. So I'm really interested in the street food of another regions, especially in Meghalaya. So let's check out together.
Hi everyone, this is David Hoffman from David's Been Here. Today I want to talk to you about the top 10 Indian street food you have to try in the Indian state of Meghalaya, also known as Scotland.
Momo.
The food in Meghalaya is
Wow.
very different
Maggie.
from the other 7 sister states of Northeast India.
Kebab.
Instead, the food is heavily influenced by its 3 main indigenous tribes, the Khasi, the Garos, and the Gantias.
Is it bindi?
Rice is the base for most meals and is usually paired with a spicy meat, poultry, or fish. Because most of the people in Meghalaya identify as Christians instead of Hindu,
Yeah, I know they have a lot of pork.
and is a regular part of the diet, along with pork, which is also very difficult to find in other places in India. The sharp contrast in the foods found in other parts of India make Meghalaya almost like another world in itself. The food is freaking
Oh my god, looks so good. I love the chutney.
To get updated when all the new videos drop. Now you guys ready to learn about the top 10 Indian street foods you have to try in the Indian state of Meghalaya? Let's do it. When you travel to Meghalaya, you're going to want to base yourself
Wow, what is this?
which offers tons of street food options and is within a few hours
Try.
most places in the state. But in Shillong, you'll want to start with the Edu Market. This place is
Okay, Edu Market.
You'll find Nakasi restaurant, which serves an insanely good pork feast.
Ooh.
I recommend trying the jado, which is a rice and pork dish that reminded me of a non-veg biryani. And the creamy tukli, which is almost like a Kasi version of the Russian salad. The pork liver at Nakasi restaurant.
Pork liver. Okay, actually I eat this kind of stuff, so that's gonna be amazing to me. Intestine sausage. I love intestine.
Which is a flavor bomb on your
People might find it disgusting, but I just love it. Liver, kidney, intestine of the animals. I do love it.
Wow. Then right here we have the pork, and I already see bones.
I'm so jealous.
From the Edu Market, make the drive over to Police Bazaar, where you'll find a small restaurant called Trattoria. There you'll find the second food on our list, the Kasi Thali. Like Nat Kasi restaurant, one of Trattoria restaurant's specialties is the paella-like jado, which contains pieces of rich and fatty pork.
Yeah, I can see that the pork is extremely fat.
The dokli contains pork, potato, onion, and tastes similar to ceviche. There's also a light and mild dal mash, a very potent and spicy fish chutney, and a mint chutney with a powerful punch to it.
Yeah, mint chutney is very common.
Which tasted like mashed plantain, as well as the pork balls and juicy pieces of pork fat. But the
Pork balls, wow.
is the magnificent chicken curry, which is like an explosion of flavors in your mouth. It was so tasty and good enough to drink. I love it. Very moist. Nice piece of pork in there, a little fatty. Fantastic. So first thing we're gonna try is this nice piece of fat.
Oh my god. I can't take the fat though. I think it's like a little bit unhealthy.
After you're done with Trattoria restaurant,
But this must be yummy.
after nightfall, which is when the street vendors open shop. There are lots of tasty options around the bazaar, but there are two you must try no matter what: the momos and the chow. The chicken momos are basically dumplings with moist pulled chicken inside. They're served with a pretty
Yeah, I mean Momo was extremely common, like nationally.
Meanwhile, the chow consists of thin
Chow
fried
mein.
noodles with a piece of tender chicken and onion. It's pretty similar to the glass noodles you can find in Thailand and tastes like $1,000,000 when you add some green chili sauce for a kick of heat. It's like steaming. Really moist. The chicken feels like it's been pulled. Hot sauce is not too hot. It's perfect. Oh, look at that. It's like green chili with mint. Oh, it's really spicy.
How can he take such kind of spice as a foreigner?
But that's only because it's without a question one of the most flavorful and unique pork dishes I've ever eaten. Another place you can find this traditional Kasi dish is Police Bazaar. You'll have to get there early in the morning to try it. It tastes even better than usual when you eat it alongside some delicious pork fat, some juicy meatballs, and a flatbread called chapati. The chapati is also perfect for
Oh, you guys also eat chapati? I thought that you guys consume more rice than roti, chapati, naan.
It almost tastes like a Russian salad but with pork. I'm gonna grab a piece of this fat, just cut it up. Oh, look at that. So amazing. Okay, here we go. I love fat. I love fat. While you're exploring the street food stalls at Police Bazaar in the morning, you'll want to try a pita, which is a tasty pounded rice patty that also contains coconut and sugar. The pita was a little different from the Assamese version I had earlier.
I have never had such kind of thing. It's so cute.
Airy, sweet and filling, and it's bursting with a mouth-watering coconut flavor.
Wow, I would love to try. Wow, I love sweet stuff.
Coconut, man.
It looks very airy.
It almost feels like a dessert.
Yeah.
It makes it feel like very like sweet, right?
Yeah.
Oh. I love the plate. One of the best things about doing deep, immersive solo traveling is the people you meet along the way. When I travel,
You're so cute.
who can serve as my guide, so I can get the most local experience possible. And there's nothing more local or immersive than being invited into a new friend's home and being served a traditional home-cooked meal. During my time in Shillong, my guide Paul and I were invited to his friend Jordan's house for a fantastic Kasi meal that included perfectly fried mincemeat beef patties, tender and fatty pork with a mind-blowing sesame curry, and a chewy, dried beef that was almost like an Angus jerky. The feast that Jordan's mom whipped up for us was one of the best food experiences I had in Meghalaya. It was
It must be so amazing. I would also love to visit someone's house and try all this kind of food, you know. It's not only on street food, it's like home cooked food. It's also can be very different.
Let's go for the chili.
You can have all the chili.
Your mother's amazing. That was incredible. After spending a few days in Shillong, take a drive south to the area of Cherrapunji. On the way,
Cherrapunji.
small town of Milam, where you'll find a tiny restaurant called R Karbangar Tea Stall, where you can order a variety of fantastic dishes including chewy pork intestines with liver and doklai. But you should really go there for their outstanding chicken curry with a steamed rice cake called putaro. The chicken was so juicy and fell apart in my mouth. The curry was light, but the flavors in it were anything but. I love letting the putaro soak the curry like a sponge and eating it with the rest of the food on my plate. I was
Wow, I like this. I want it.
Rice dough, but it has the same consistency of an arepa, the Venezuelan arepa. This is amazing with breakfast.
Oh, this is a breakfast food.
Towards the area of Cherrapunji. Slow down as you pull up to the stunning and picturesque Mokdok Valley. After you admire the view, pull into a small nearby restaurant to try some amazing prawn.
It must be so chill out there in a one time.
Don't let the instant turn you off from it.
Is it? Are you guys also having like Maggie, or you have like other things?
Choose between two sauces, a spicy one and a sweet tomato-based one that was like an organic ketchup. Texture-wise, the Maggi had a really nice crunch, and I love the prawn flavor throughout. These were easily the
Yummy.
best instant noodles I've ever had in my life.
Oh,
Oh, this looks so amazing. And for breakfast.
stop it.
Great.
I just finished my breakfast, but still I am extremely hungry now after watching this.
Spices. I love the crunch with the super moist noodles. It's really hot still.
Another day trip you can take
I like the bus.
trip to Phnom Penh in the Docky area. Along the riverbanks of the beautiful
Oh,
are a collection of river huts that serve as restaurants. It is here that you'll find one of the most spectacular meals in Meghalaya. You have to try the river fish curry, which consists of a huge fillet.
yummy. Hopefully it's not so spicy. I make something like this in the past, but it's like South Indian style.
Buttery beef curry that reminded me a lot of oxtail. It was some of the highest quality beef I'd ever had. It was soft, ultra tender, and full of remarkable flavors that made my taste buds go wild. The jackfruit is mixed with spinach, bamboo, onions, peppers, and mushrooms, and was one of the many highlights of this meal, as was the tasty but bony fish fry. Don't forget the tomato chutney, which contains onions and chilies and was exactly like a Mexican salsa, the bitter jungle vegetables, and a beautiful dal that had a light and fruity flavor. The entire meal blew my mind. Next up, I'm gonna try the jackfruit.
Yeah,
Jackfruit right here?
jackfruit, yeah, right there.
Okay. It's so good. I'm eating the whole thing right now.
You're right.
How much is he eating? Like reserve some for me, okay?
Nice and oily. At the same time, it has a little bit of curry. On your way back north to Shillong from the Docky area, I highly recommend you make a stop at the town of Litingat, which is about an hour outside of the capital. Search the street food stalls until you find a vendor selling one of my favorite dishes in the entire world, and the final entry on our list, blood sausage. The sausage is served
Wow.
on a banana leaf with onions, chili, and peppers. This
It looks so cool.
The amazing texture and hot, spicy meat were like
I would love to
something
try
separate
it.
gods. The spice perfectly complemented the flavor of the blood and intestines. I could have stood there and
Ooh,
ate blood
ooh,
sausage all night, but unfortunately, I had to go back to Shillong. Let me get some with the chili.
I would just jot it down, you know, like whenever I'm traveling to Shillong, I will go through the street food store that he recommends. Ah.
Spicy. Okay. Wow. The real street food. And there you go. Those were my top 10 Indian street foods you have to try in Meghalaya, India. The food in the state has completely changed the way I think about Indian food. From the amazing pork dishes like jado, dokla, innards, and blood sausage to the outstanding beef, chicken, and noodle dishes. Meghalaya food is some of the tastiest and most unique in the entire country, and I cannot recommend it more highly. And that's it for Meghalaya, guys. I hope you enjoyed this top 10 Indian street foods you have to try in the state of Meghalaya. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up.
Okay, I think I love Meghalaya even more after like watching all those food recommendations. It all looks very different and special, and it's very intense in flavor, which I can have it probably once in a week, but I would definitely want to try it when I'm there. And seems like whatever he's recommending, he has tried it as extremely authentic. And I think, like, you know, like going to such kind of places, you don't need to go to those fancy restaurants. It's all about like getting the local experience, getting the street food, you know, eating with, they don't eat with hands, right? Do you guys eat with hands? Yeah, you guys do, because you still have chapati. So I would definitely love to be there like pretty soon and try out all kinds of food. Like, love to Meghalaya. That's it for today. Ciao.